We all know the stories, the billionaires, the muggles, the ones who seem to have it all. But what if everything you thought you know about money was wrong? Inside the mind of a billionaire is a place where risk becomes opportunity, where every decision is a calculated move towards something greater. But beneath the surface, it isn't about the numbers, it is about something deeper. What drives them to keep going when others stop? What makes them willing to risk everything, even when they already have it all? This isn't about wealth, it is about power, fear, ambition, and control. It's about the psychology of money and how it shapes lives, empires, and destinies. What if the choices that led to billions aren't as glamorous as we think? What if the very mindset that creates wealth can also destroy it? Get ready to peel back the layers, uncover secrets that few are willing to share, and witness the shocking truths of how billionaires think and what they're really after. This is not a story of success. It is the untold story of the cost of it all. Hold on tight, because the journey through the mind of a billionaire is about to begin. The first lesson in the game of wealth isn't taught in a classroom. It is learned in the silence of the mind. For the billionaire, money is more than just a tool. It is a force, a weapon, a mirror that reflects everything they've ever believed about themselves and the world around them. But what happens when that belief starts to bend the very fabric of reality? From the outside, they seem unstoppable. Every decision is calculated, every move strategic. Yet, behind the closed doors of their minds, the pressure is unbearable. What fuels their relentless drive? What is the cost of that power they have amassed? And what would happen if it all crumbled? At the core of their success lies an unshakable belief in one thing. They control their destiny, but this belief, once sold, is tested in ways no one sees coming. What does it take to rise above the fear of failure, the crushing weight of expectation, and the chaos that lurks at every corner? This isn't about the flashy lifestyle or the luxury cars. This is about the silent force, the unseen power that shapes everything they touch. The truth, it is not money that makes a billionaire. It is the mind that can bend, twist, and shift the way the world works. And just when you think you've uncovered it all, a revelation changes everything. You'll hear the stories of the self-made, how they forged their path through belief, rejection, and unrelenting drive. But there is a darker truth that remains hidden, even from them. The very beliefs that propel them forward may be the same ones that hold them back. They have learned to see opportunity where others see risk, to embrace failure as a stepping stone, and to hold power in a way that few comprehend. But at what cost? What happens when the belief in their own invincibility collides with the harsh truth of reality? This is the power of wealth, the belief that you can shape your world. But as we peel back the layers, we will discover the cost of that belief, the cracks that run deep beneath the surface, and the shocking truths that even billionaires are afraid to face. The journey has just begun, and what you will learn will change everything you thought you knew about the psychology of money. In the world of billionaires, there is no unspoken rule that governs everything. Risk is not to be feared, it is to be mastered. You don't chase wealth. They understand the delicate balance between risk and reward, where one misstep could mean the difference between glory and ruin. Every move they make is calculated, every decision weighed against the possibility of failure. But behind that cold calculation lies something deeper. An instinct, a gut feeling that guides them when logic falls short. To the outsider, these billionaires may seem fearless, almost reckless. But what the world does not see is the silent battle raging within. Every venture, every opportunity is wrapped in tension, the fear of the unknown and the thrill of the challenge. At every crossroads, they must decide, do I take the risk or do I play it safe? But what happens when the stakes are higher than ever and the risks aren't just financial? What do they risk beyond money, relationships, reputation, their very sense of self? And what happens when, despite all their calculations, the universe has a different plan? Every billionaire knows the feeling of standing at the edge, peering into the abyss, and wondering, What if I fall? Yet, what sets them apart isn't their ability to avoid failure. It is their ability to embrace it, to see each messed up as a lesson, each failure as fuel for the next attempt. But even with all the knowledge in the world, sometimes it is not enough to control fate. The twist: the most successful billionaires have one thing in common. They're not playing the game for the reward. They play the game for the thrill of the risk itself. The real drive isn't in what they stand to gain. It is in how they control the unknown. The deeper the risk, the higher the stakes, the more they push forward. Not because they need success, but because the fear of losing is far greater than the reward of winning. As we uncover the calculated decisions behind their successes, we will see that risk is not just a factor in their rise. That is their secret weapon. But what happens when the risks spiral beyond their control? The answers are more unexpected, more dangerous than anyone could ever imagine. In the end, the real question is, what price will they pay for that one decision? The one that could change everything. For every risk they take, there is a reward waiting on the other side. But sometimes, the reward isn't what they expected. The question is, can they handle the cost? We've all heard it. Billionaires are masters of frugality, spending only on what matters. But what if that's not the whole story? What if behind closed doors, the wealthiest break all the rules they claim to follow? For billionaires, money isn't just a tool. It is power, identity, and at times, impulse. After conquering the world with strategy and control, something shifts. The need for calculated decisions fades, replaced by a desire, by a thirst for more that wealth alone cannot satisfy. But what happens when these impulses clash with the mindset that built their fortunes? When they buy private islands, $50 million yachts, or diamond-encrusted cars? Is it about the money or something deeper? The truth is more complex. The same drive that made them rich fuels their extravagance. It isn't just about indulgence, it is about control, proving to themselves and the world that they still make the rules. Yet, even the most lavish purchases hint at a deeper void, a restless search for fulfillment, a high that money cannot buy. As the line between calculated choice and reckless indulgence blurs, we see the hidden cost of extreme wealth. What happens when the thrill of existence no longer satisfies? When even the richest realize that some things, happiness, meaning, purpose, can't be bought. This is where the psychology of spending takes a dark turn, revealing a truth few dare to explore. The cost of wealth isn't just in what they buy, it is in what they lose along the way. We hear it all the time. Success leaves clues. But what if those clues aren't just about what billionaires do, but who they are? Behind every fortune lies a set of unnoticed habits, not just about work ethic, but a way of thinking, of living. The ultra-wealthy do not just act differently, they see the world through a lens few can understand. Their rituals aren't about grinding harder or chasing more. They operate within a mindset that keeps them hungry, focused, and relentless. But beneath the drive lies a deeper question. Why do some billionaires become obsessed with growth while others risk everything for more? Success isn't just about discipline. It is about an insatiable need to prove something to themselves, to the world, to their legacy. Here's the twist. Even with unimaginable wealth, they cling to the same habits that got them there. Rising before dawn, devouring knowledge, calculating every move with precision. But when do these habits become a prison? When does ambition blur into obsession? Billionaires do not just master wealth, they master themselves. Their success isn't luck, it is a system, a mental framework wired for dominance. Yet, there is a hidden cost, one they rarely discuss. The real question isn't whether their habits make them rich, it is, what aren't they telling us about what it takes to stay at the top? As we uncover their daily rituals, we will reveal not just what drives them, but what they sacrifice. Some habits fuel their rise, others fuel their downfall. What we discover may change everything you thought you know about mastering wealth. What happens when you've conquered it all? When money is no longer the goal, but a means to something greater? For billionaires, Wealth shifts from accumulation to influence, power, and ultimately, legacy. Legacy becomes their obsession, a pursuit beyond contracts and bank accounts. Yet, in trying to shape the future, money turns into a tool for control rather than enjoyment. They seek to immortalize their impact. But even the wealthiest cannot escape the reality that legacy is fleeting. As fortunes are given away, the search for meaning intensifies. The irony, no amount of philanthropy can truly satisfy it. In the end, money isn't just about wealth. It is about values, vision, and impact. But at what cost? The story of billionaires isn't just one of money. It is a story of human nature, of what happens when the pursuit of wealth intersects with the quest for meaning. As we've unraveled the layers of their minds, their habits, their desires, and their struggles, one thing is crystal clear. The psychology of money isn't just about numbers. It is about the internal battles they fight, the fears they face, and the way they shape and are shaped by the world they build. From the power of belief that shapes their success, to the risky decisions that fuel their eyes, and the twisted psychology behind their spending habits, the journey of a billionaire is as complex as it is fascinating. Yet, beneath it all lies a truth we can all learn from. The more wealth we acquire, the more we must ask ourselves, what is the true value of money? Is it in what we accumulate, or is it in what we give? And the legacy we leave behind. The billionaire's journey teaches us that success isn't just about having more. It is about understanding the deeper forces that drive us, the consequences of our actions, and the meaning we find in the pursuit of wealth. Their stories, filled with unexpected twists and shocking revelations, serve as both a warning and an inspiration. Wealth can build empires, but it can also consume those who seek it without understanding the cost. As we look beyond the surface of their success, we find not just billionaires, but human beings struggling, striving, and searching for something that in the end is far more valuable than money itself.